Hello everyone, and I hope you all are doing well. So today I'm gonna do the EURUSD chart analysis for today's trade. So let's get started. So we are having just a single news in the market today, that is at 8:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time, and this is also a medium impact news. So most likely the market can be sideways since we are moving into the December 31st and the 1st of the January. So the market is quite slow this time. So please trade cautiously since the stop loss hunt during this time is quite high. So let's move to the charts. Moving into the charts, what do we have is we were having a sweep into the monthly level of the equal lows over here. The price broke the high, giving us a strong low, which later the market reacted from and then broke below it. This gave us a bearish bias into the monthly time frame, but after breaking this low, we retraced back and reacted from this strong high. And why is this a strong high? Because this candle had taken the high of the previous monthly candle. So we got a reaction point from where the price actually reacted, and we moved into the downward direction but failed to close below all these equal lows. And this sweeping of these equal lows gave us a bullish bias into the smaller time frames. So now let's move to the weekly charts. Moving into the weekly charts, what do we have is the price is sweeping the highs currently. We were moving into the upside direction and we were following the order block of the weekly, but the price is reluctant to close above the previous highs. So most likely we'll be anticipating that the weekly level is not that strong to hold into the upside direction. So there is nothing much clear into this time frame. Let's move to the dailies now. Moving into the daily charts, there was one more thing I wanted to add to the weekly time frame is we are having a volume imbalance over here. It's a slight, if you will be able to see or not. I'll be zooming it. Okay, so we are having a volume imbalance into the weekly levels. I'll be marking it with a different color so that it could be visible. Okay. So this could be a reason for the price to move into the downward direction. So now let's move to the dailies. Moving into the daily charts, what do we have is we were having this previous week's high, and this is the high of the current week we are into. So we are also having FVG below the structure, and this is the perfect POI for the market from where it could go into the upside direction. And we are also accumulating liquidity at these zones. And why are these liquidity? Because everything over here is mitigated. So for the trade of the smaller time frames, let's move to the 4 hours. Moving into the 4 hours, what do we have is this is the order flow which was being respected by the market, and the price moved into the upside direction. And these all areas are mitigated by the market. So the only area which is left unmitigated by the market is this candle over here. So most likely, if we are going to move into the downward direction, I'll be looking into the market to see if there is any reaction from this point or not. If the market is in the favor of going into the upside direction, most likely we are going to respond from this area, or we are moving into the daily POI zone. So currently what do we have is the price is sweeping the previous low into the 4 hours. So we are currently reluctant to go into the downward direction. So let's move to the 1 hours. Moving into the 1 hours, what do we have is everything over here is mitigated. So what was visible into the 4 hour was a great fair value gap over here, but the price is having everything mitigated into the smaller time frame. So we are into the dilemma if the price is going to be into the upside direction or into the downward direction. So for that, we'll be confirming with a strong low breach of the market, and that will be a reason for the price to go into the downward direction. So for that, I'll be happy to see if we are going to break this level with the body close. And if we close with the body below this level, I'll be happy to trade till this level into the smaller time frames. So currently what do we have is, let's move to the 15 minutes for a better picture. This is the yesterday's chart, and this was the Asia session. The price swept the Asia's low and reacted somewhere from here. Though I was looking into the market and I was pretty much confused that what was the reaction point of the market. So please write into the comments what was the reaction point from where the price actually moved into the upside direction. So what do we have for today is, we are not having anything which could be a reaction point for the market currently, and we are seeing a reluctance of the price to move into the downward direction. So most likely, if we are going to take the Asia high and sweep it, and then we are going to go below the structure, I'll be happy to trade after this structure being broken by the market into the downward direction. But be cautious while trading during this market, since everything is being wicked by the market. So the strong entries into the smaller time frames could be stop hunting process for the market. So be cautious around these levels. So this is pretty much it. Thank you for watching.